Okay. Wow. What a fucking 2 days. Holy flying fuck. It's crazy. How's the conference, guys? I'm so fucking happy, man, to see everyone here, man. It's like, but now it's not about me. It's about someone that I think everyone should meet, right? We started Jupiter together, okay, from nothing, okay, from a stupid idea, and I would say that I think he has always been, I think the thing that he impressed for me the most, right, beyond the tanker stuff, beyond the skill sets, and beyond everything, is how he would just be so fucking relentless of all the fucking tickets. You know, right? Like, since day one, like, guys, one thing. Jupiter is built on tickets. Okay? Why? Because every single user ticket improves the system, right? And Jupiter is built on top of like 100,000 tickets, right? And by the way, if we actually, what? If we actually make it, but if we actually make it for JupNet, it will be the same thing. It will be built on 100,000 tickets, right? And today I'm very happy to introduce the guy, to my co-founder, Siong, who has been the ultimate like representation of customer focus. Siong, let's go!
I'm supposed to say something, but you know, over the last 2 days, how do I say it? I know this guy for what 15 years right now, and we work on things together. We work on different things separately, but he has always been very supportive behind the scene. I would say one thing that I'm not sure I ever tell you. You know, the last 5 years right now. Yeah, 5 years. Like, obviously, I saw you. You have to push yourself, grow yourself, to like. I'm not sure people know him. Like, he's not like what people think he is. Like, you know, super energetic, like, you know, like super pumped all the time. Like, but you know, one of us have to do it, and he decided to be the person to be like on stage, like really push for it, like really like, you know, like make all these things happen, right? And I can be the person behind the scenes that I don't have to be like, you know, I mean, now I'm on stage, yeah, I'm trying to be on stage, but I think it's I'm very grateful as a person to be like, you know, I mean, he needs to do it. I don't have to do it, so, and yeah.
So, one thing that I always say, right, is that, most projects, right, think of the token as marketing for the project, right? You see what I'm saying, right? We actually think of the other way around, right? We think that the product is the marketing for the community. You see what I'm saying, right? It's like the product symbolizes like the effort, the put in. Every single customer that has a problem and stuff, every user has a problem. We're free, by the way. We were free. Like, we didn't take any money, but I feel like we take customer service like way more seriously, right? Than all the other projects out there, right? And why, Siong, why is that case? Yeah.
No, one thing. Like, I learned about generosity a lot from this guy.
Wow.
Like,
hear that?
No. I'm not kidding. Like, you know, just now he put in like he owned like 250 million tokens on Jupiter, right? Everyone around me was asking me, huh? So little? Why so little? I thought Meow should own like, you know, 10-20% of the project. But one thing I have to say, like, he told me that we have to be super generous with the team. And like I can tell you, that's why we have like everyone, yeah. Like everyone who work with us, they don't live. Because we are generous with the team. For me, like 3 things are very important for us to grow. First is the team. If there's no team, there's no protocol. If there's no protocol, there's no users. There's no user, there's no Jup holders, right? And we are very generous across all 3 things. To the team, we are very generous. To the, you know, like same thing to the users. If we fuck up, we pay. Then the last thing, obviously, is the Jup holders. Like, you know, like the things that we announced today, it's all about being generous. Yeah.
I would say this, right? It's like I think we come from actually some background is that we actually spend a large number of years in the valley, Silicon Valley, right? And I would say that's actually where I learned a lot of things, and him as well, right? Siong, before he started Jupiter, I think he was part of like Y Combinator, right? Can I share? Yeah, Y Combinator. He was founding team of an extremely successful startup, a unicorn, a billion-dollar company, right? Yeah, and also he has done a ton of stuff in like Ruby on Rails and a lot of stuff, right? So I feel like, and for me, I also been in the valley for a bit, and one of the things that we decided to do pretty early on, right, was that okay, we are gonna take kind of like the best of the valley, right? Like the technical ingenuity, the focus on like users and the relentless quest for quality, right? It's like I feel like one of the things that we did learn from our years in the valley is like how do we relentlessly focus on the best thing possible? You see what I'm saying? Make sense? Right? And I think that's good. But there was also a lot of things that I think we didn't really like about how things were done in the valley as well, right? And kind of we don't do it separately, right? Like, I think in the valley there was this like win at all cost, mentality, right? It's like no matter what, I don't care, just win, right? Like, I think we all know some companies that do that, right? I think the other thing that I think we were very not agreement on was the mindset that like okay, like a small set of founders will take 95% of everything, right? And everything else like distributed and stuff. I think those two things like didn't really sit well with us, and so I think with Jupiter, I think when we kind of every time it came down to it, we were really conscious about that, right? You know what I'm saying? I feel like so I think that adoption of like certain value ethos, but also infusing it with like what we think is like the right way to kind of like align, Today we talk about alignment, right? GOAT, right? A, right? I feel like that's actually pretty important. I think that, so I would say that Jupiter is I mean, you let me know, okay? But guys, I think, let me share what I think Jupiter is, okay? Cool? Is that okay? Sounds good? All right. First of all, Jupiter is a quest, right? To say, hey, how do we build the best possible platform? It's not going to be always good, but it's a quest, right? Best possible platform. Make sense? And the second thing that Jupiter is, right? That Jupiter is an experiment alignment, alignment. Like, and you guys see the airdrop and everything, right? Make sense, right? But you guys don't see the internal stuff, right? We do a lot of stuff internally to try to align. Right? I mean, this whole event is an alignment thing, right? You see what I'm saying? Right? That's why we do a subsidies thing. That's why we don't invite famous people. We don't even declare it. Like, you don't come, kind of thing, right? Because it's about you. See what I'm saying? So it's an exercise in alignment, right? And thirdly, and the third thing with Jupiter is that I think it's a certain expression of idealism. You see what I'm saying? Right? It's a very idealistic exercise, right? Which is why we talk about the GOAT, right? We want to kind of like, hey, have the best governance, have the best, most aligned, most transparent. But not because we think that we can ever become the perfect token, but because we want to express our desire to be that. Does it make sense?
One thing I want to say is that, like, I know this guy for 15 years right now. I read a lot more essays that you guys can read. He will send me all these things that he has been thinking like 6, 7, 8 years ago. And the really cool thing is that like today, I'm seeing some of the ideas. He never published it. He would just send it to me. He's like, yo, read about this thing. Like, what do you think about it? Like, finally, we are seeing, I'm actually seeing it right now. I'm seeing it right now. Like, it's happening. Yeah. He will, like, people talk about money. Like, he will send me like article about money. He will just write like, like typical Meow. It's like, 8, 9 pages about money. It's nothing about what people think about what money is. It's about what we are seeing today. Like how we can push value to the community through something that we build. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I think that's a thing about like, honestly, that's why I'm so excited, right? I think one of the things that, okay, I'll tell you guys, can I be honest with you guys? Something? All right. I need help in something, okay? Something very, very problematic for me, okay? I need help, all right? I have a problem. It's hard for me to experiment. Yeah, like seriously, I think like I have so many launch ideas I want to do and experiment with, right? But it's hard to actually do them. You see what I'm saying? You know, because I feel like, so one thing that I really want to do this year, right, is to like.
He said he tell me that he want to get into more product.
What's that one?
You want to get more in product.
No, that's it. I want to be okay failing. Like I mean, really want to be okay failing, you know? Yeah.
I feel like a lot of people ask me like, yo, like Jupiter is so successful right now. Why do you still need to work so hard? No, but we are not. That's why I say we are not. Like one thing that we have to be careful is that we just have to make sure that we can experiment. We can really do different things. I mean, you can see Jupiter a year ago when the Jup token launched. It's not the same product as what we have today. And we could, you know, next year, I can tell you, it will be entirely different products again. And not just, you know, we just announced JupNet. And there's so much work that we need to do.
So fucking much.
To make sure that it happens. So like a year from now, you know, last year, it was Jupiter the aggregator. This year, we have Jupiter the aggregator with limit order, VA, DCA, and the perps product.
It's like went from, okay, guys. Last year, okay, just to give you a sense of how fast things change, right? Last year, we were an aggregator. Yeah. This year, we are an entire platform, an entire Jupyverse.
And with, you know, everyone here as well. Yeah.
Pretty fucking crazy, right? Pretty crazy, right? It's like we have moved so far, I think, so I feel like, okay, so I feel like one thing that's very important for us, right? And I really want your help here, right? Is that we want to, like, preserve the spirit of experimentation, right? And I'll be honest with you guys, that's actually one thing that I need your help on. I think I mean,
we will fuck up. For sure we will fuck up. But tell us why we fuck up and we will fix it. Like, you know, if no one reply to you, just tag me on Twitter. I'm Jup on Discord, just tag me. Yeah, just tag me, I will reply.
Well, one thing to share. I'll say this thing, right? I think, like, okay, earlier I gave a talk earlier about failure, right? About how to keep going, right? Even when life is shit. And I was talking about how like I know he said how I always hype things up, right? That's true. But I'm telling you, it's like I truly and sincerely believe, right, that 99% of Jupiter's like foundation is anchored in the fact that this guy answers support tickets. Come on, guys. No, seriously. Like
we yell at each other. We yell at each
other. Support tickets for 3 fucking years. Like no matter how fucking I mean, I used to be like, dude, don't waste your time, man. He would comment to me. He's like, wow, it's fucking bullshit, man. Blah 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 blah. This guy lost $1 and he's fucking like 20 tickets, right? I was like, dude, why bother? No. He's like, no. I must figure it out, right? I mean, I'm wrong. He's right. You know? Yeah, he's right.
I'm still glad that we can yell at each other. Then the next 2 minutes, like we talk like normal human, like just like didn't yell at each other. It's actually very, very bizarre because the team member was look at us like, fuck, they're yelling at each other. Like, what should we do? Yeah, then the next minute, we're just talking like normal human being that didn't yell at each other.
I feel like one thing that I think is actually very important, right, is that if you have a project, right, is that you really, really, really want, right, to be able to yell at him. You know, right? Like, I yell at this fucking guy so many times. He always tell me.
The most important thing is if the thing is right, it's right. Like, it doesn't really matter like how you want to communicate it. Like, you know, sometimes you have to push the message forward. Then you look at it, it's like, yeah, it makes sense.
Yell. I mean, like the whole thing about workplace politeness, I think it's kind of bullshit. Don't get me wrong. You shouldn't. I think there's always a line you shouldn't cross. But I think that I think the ability to kind of be extremely honest and I mean, sometimes it's in your gut, man. You know what I'm saying? Just gotta say it all. I mean, this guy just give me shit all the time, man. Seriously crazy, you know? And you do. Fuck you.
Fuck you too.
Fuck off, man. All right? Like, seriously. I mean, like, so fucking annoying. But it's fine. But I think, anyway, yeah, I think we have, maybe 5 more minutes to the cat burn. And yeah, so I think I just want to talk about something.
Talk about like why we are burning the cat. Why?
Really? Why?
What's the spirit behind it?
Honestly, guys, we passed the burn vote, what, 5 months ago?
5-6 months ago, yeah.
And I'm like, well, if you're gonna burn 3 billion fucking Jup fucking tokens, better do it right. So that's how that's the spirit, right? It's like I think too many people play games. You know, they play tokenomic games, right? You see what I'm saying, right? They will try to pump the price, or they try to assure the community to sell a lot of stuff, right? I think the spirit of the burning cat is that I really wanted to get everyone together in the same place and do it. You know what I'm saying? Right. And obviously, me and Siong, we go to Burning Man sometimes, right? When did that go?
I haven't been for a while. 5-6 years ago.
Yeah, but fun fact, I think I camped with him once, right? Anyway, so it's like, how do I put it? Anyway, I think Cash was suggesting we burn the tokens during the event, and I was like, then burning cat, let's go. So that's how it came about. Yeah.
I think it would be amazing to share the burn, like physically, face to face with everyone here. Like the share ritual of it, like we will remember this day, like forever. Yeah.
Yeah. I think so. And it's okay, guys. Imagine the guys that attended the first Burning Man, right? I mean, that is something, right? And I hope that it will be something similar for everyone here. You see what I'm saying? Why not?
Burn something next year.
What's that?
We have to burn something again.
Maybe. Guys, I only had like 1 month to prepare for this, okay? That's why I burned the cat, all right? Well, maybe I'll burn you next time. Funny, right? Okay, cool. Yeah, okay, so closing thoughts, why don't you share some thoughts about, I talked so much in the last 2 years, right? How's the event so far? How is it meeting the community? And what do you want? Like, what your next year for next cat year? For cat year, okay, we just passed cat year 0, right? So for cat year 1, what is your stuff?
Like people ask me this question all the time, like, what do you think about Jupiter moving forward and stuff like that? One thing I'm very grateful is that obviously the team, there's no way I'm building all the stuff right now. We grew from 15 people a year ago to now 70 people, and I don't think all this will happen or keep moving forward without the team. So obviously that's the first thing I'm very grateful for. If you know me in Discord, anyone insult the team, I would just crazy about it. It's like, no, fuck you, you cannot say shit to my team. If you want to say something, say it to my face and tell me what's wrong. I will fix it for you, but never insult the team. That's my thing.
Especially May, never fucking insult May. Am I right?
Yes.
Never fucking insult May. May is the most fucking hardest hardworking cat in the fucking world.
Then the second thing is obviously the product. The products. The crazy thing is that 4 years, 5 years, almost 5 years building in the products right now. Every day I'm still learning. Every day I'm still thinking about ways to improve it. There are still so many things that we are not doing right. There are still so many things that we could have make better.
And guys, JupNet is going to be one fucking learning curve, man.
and the cool thing about this is that team. Then the second thing is the products. Obviously, last is the community, the Jup holders. And I would say, how do I say it? People.
Try.
Try. I remember, when we have the Discord channel up, right? People will make Jupiter cake with the Jupiter logo on it.
Oh fuck! I remember that shit. So good. Yeah.
And that was all 2-3 years ago. They will draw stuff, they will do all these things. That's when I realized that, the community is forming. Like without the team, without the products, there's no community. That's why I say team is very important. Then the products, then obviously the last thing, the community. But at the same time, everything go backward and forward as well. Yeah.
So I think in summary, right, I think that I would say that we work really, really hard to create like this like extremely alignment, right? Alignment, right? It's about alignment, okay? Alignment, right? Jupiter is an exercise in alignment, an experiment in alignment, and a vision of alignment, right? I just made that up, by the way. Yeah. Right, it really is that, right? And I think my biggest hope in the coming cat year, is that I really want to figure out more and more innovative ways of like doing more alignment, right? This event is a good example actually.
I'm not sure you remember this. I think like 6 or 7 years ago, you sent me this thing. Value is about like community alignment or something like that.
I did. I did. Say again.
There's no.
Say it again.
Value is coming from community alignment, something like that.
Oh wow. Okay, cool.
Value won't get created when there's no community, there's no alignment. Like if you have alignment, then value start being created.
I think long-lasting value. I think lasting value. I think one of the reasons why I think I am confident to invest in the long term, right? Like JupNet. JupNet is a really big fucking long-term investment, right? It's an entirely new VM, entirely new framework, entirely new systems, entirely new set of alliances, entirely new community. But I feel like the main thing for me right now is to convince the community, right, that this platform is worth doing.